Alright, welcome back to North Pole Retro on our Retro Hall Repair series. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the Neo Geos that came in. We believe this one has the video artifacting. Let's get it plugged in so that way you all can see what is going on with it. Get our video and our power plugged in. I am using the power adapter that came with the system. I did test this game on another system and everything is working correctly. Controllers are not required for display to work right. Let's get switched over so you can see what is going on here. So that's kind of what we're getting up on the screen. A lot of artifacting and that of just weird random things up there. So let's go ahead and kind of get this system up and taken apart and kind of see that the should be just credit 4 down the bottom and it's credit 44. Press start's not working. Lots of fun, weird stuff going up there. So let's go ahead and get this thing taken apart and start getting cleaned up.
Fight!
Get this cleaned up a little bit. Wait, so where the VRAM chips are, so we can get a better idea of what we're looking at here. Both the front and back. We're looking at these two and these two chips. Slow VRAM is the smaller ones up top. And traces actually aren't connected on the back side because I'm assuming they use different style of chips. And these should be our other two right here. Let's take a look at our traces. Traces on the back side look alright. Come down from those three to those. looks like the fifth trace on there, which is 3, 4, 5. This one right here. Should be somewhere in here. Alright, looks like we might have found our problem. Might have a broken trace off of that RAM chip. Looks like the fifth one in. There might be a small amount of trace rot in there. Hard part to tell is that silk screening right over the top of it. I'm wondering if I know it's not ideal on the flashlight light. What we're looking at is this pin right here. The trace is down behind the silk screening. It looks like we might have an issue right there. It's a little hard to tell. I have to try to get that scraped away some and cleaned up, and we'll take a look and see what we got. Okay, so got the board cleaned up a little bit in the area we were looking at. And just to kind of give you a better idea, you can sort of see it right there. And switch over to microscope and see if I can actually show you all a better look at. This is the area we were looking at, and that right there is our broken trace. And if we go down and take a look, some fiberglass shards from the other thing. Everything else looks all right, except for that right there. That pad's a little rotted. I just had some Put some stuff on the board right there. But that right there is what we are going to attempt to fix here real fast. That broken trace right there. Everything else on here and on the back side looks okay. So we're gonna go with that. That's going to be way more than what we need. Solder on those traces. The wire I'm laying down is honestly not much bigger than the trace itself. Essentially out of a Cat 5, Cat 6 cable. It is a single strand out of there. Let's take a look and looks like we need to push that over just a little bit more. I'll be happier with that. All right, that's looking fairly decent. We should have a connection across those now. Let's go check our continuity. All right, so we got our trace repair done. Let's switch over and see where we are at. Over after we get everything plugged back in. Power on and moment of truth. Hey, we got a blue screen. And blue screen is the self-test for good. So, no longer getting our yellow screen, which is the self-test for bad RAM or bad VRAM. Video error. Let's get the cartridge in there. That powered back on. Cartridge. Get our cartridge in there and powered back on. And we are looking good. I do enjoy the fact that they text everything looks good, sounds good, all that. So it looks like we had a successful trace repair on that. Let's go ahead. Cartridge out of there. We'll get some conformal coating here. This is a MG Chemicals conformal coating. Tends to be what I use. You can also use some nail polish and other things, but this is what I like. This is what I've used. And those bottles last forever. That is a successful repair of that. Go ahead and get our bottom shell back. And let's get this back together. I'm going to see if I can find a screw for that hole. I know it had one in it before, but I realized that whoever put this back together is probably why this hole was missing a screw. Is this one takes the long screw, all the rest of them use the shorter screws because there's two different screw lengths on the bottom. And I have new feet coming for these too, so that way once we get the universal BIOS in, everything up and tested, we can get it back together. And we will get the cases cleaned up then as well. Just one last test. Make sure Everything here is good. And there it is. Neo Geo back up and working the way that it should. It'll be on the store soon. Keep watching the rest of our videos. We will have a giveaway link in there, which should be in the next video coming up. So stay tuned, and we will see you in the next one. Alright, that was the successful trace repair on Neo Geo AES console. We are North Pole Retro, consoles modifications, repairs, and restoration services. Keep watching. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. Like, subscribe, and share.